All right, what's going on, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who's joining my channel, this is the Somebody But Nobody lifestyle. May all be well with you and yours. But me, here I am again. And I did videos about this a little while ago, and I just want to start the video off with this. I understand that a lot of you work a 9 to 5 job, or you work at some place and you got to do what you have to do to survive. I understand that. But what it comes down to with this whole system is, to me, it is complete slavery. And here I am again, broke. I owe 2 weeks rent. I'm getting a little bit of money coming up on the 3rd. And that money will all be owed to the people that I owe the rent to for where I live in this apartment. And I talked about this before about, just getting out of here and doing something different. But, I like this place I'm at. It's really quiet. The neighbors are cool. It's really chill. All I got to do is walk right over next door to pay my rent, and it's easy. But maybe right now I need it to be a little harder than what it is. I really don't know. I really don't know the answer for me. And this may seem like a boring video, but listen, you can get a lot out of this, even though I tell you these things, and you might even have a job and you might think different than me. That doesn't mean that you can't learn something from someone that's speaking about something different. I can learn something from people that do what I don't do, But, here I am owing money again. And it's just the constant. This is one thought that I always have on my head is, where's my next dollar coming from? And I'm so tired of doing it. It just, I'm 34 and I got gray hairs on my beard. I'm starting to get gray hair in my hair. I'm really thinning out on the top. It's because there's stress in life, man. Woman, it's because of this stress in life. It's because of this constant chasing a dollar bill to survive. And I had one of my subscribers on here say about there's communities, somewhere in Missouri and other places where, you can go there and it's like a little community that they do their own work, and they probably have their own filtration system for water, and they help each other to grow crops and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. But I haven't got to the point where I'm ready to make a leap into something because I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose my apartment here because it's kind of a big room for what I'm paying for. It's got some space, and I don't need. Excuse my mustache there. I got to shave. I don't need a ton of space to live. If I had like a little RV that I could live in, I would do that in a heartbeat. If I had an RV that had, a bed in it and a little table and just a little bit of room, like a sink to wash dishes and stuff, and just buy some gallons of water from the store, I can live like that and I wouldn't mind it. But then, I could get like a battery for the electricity and stuff, but man, this is just too expensive. Living in an apartment and stuff, if you don't have a job and you ain't slaving 5 or 6 days or even 7 days a week. Some people are working 7 days a week, 6 days a week. And I was talking to my dad the other day on the phone, and he said something about my middle brother, not my older brother Earl. He passed away. He's the one that I was talking about in my warning video. It says warning at the beginning. I forget what I wrote after that. The world is a strange place. Yeah, my older brother said something about getting these 12-hour a day job for like 3 or 4 days a week. I said, man, you are going to destroy your body. You're going to kill yourself. Because I was working at FedEx and I got a job there, a temporary job, which some lady got me sent home from there for no apparent reason. She thought that she didn't see me there or something really stupid. And she got me sent home from there. If I would have worked there, I probably would have stayed there. And I probably wouldn't have quit. And I would have made a lot of money there. But I was working 7 days a week. And it was absolutely destroying my mental state and my physical state. And like I said, I don't do this video to discourage any of you that are working, because I understand that you have to make a living somehow. Not everybody is a musician or an artist. Not everybody sells clothes. Not everybody is famous and gets money. I understand that. But this whole thing was just designed to keep us to where we are. This is what we have to do to live. But see, the thing is, we don't have to do this to live. That's the thing. We don't have to do this. Only if we think that we have to, we have to. If we keep telling ourselves that we have to. You know, there are ways that, you know, unless you have kids and unless you have like a bunch of money to pay. But see, that's what I'm saying, is that's why it's such slavery, because look what you have to do. You have to keep paying more and more money. You know, you owe the banks money. You owe your rent. You owe the water bill and all this other stuff. And it's just, it's insane. It is lunacy to me. It is absolute lunacy in a place of other lunacies. There's other lunacies too, like war, famine. You know, there is no reason that we should have people that are starving in this world. And yet, another thing is too, we should only have about one child each. We are overpopulated in this world. There are people that are having way too many kids. And if you're somebody that has kids, you know, don't get offended. I'm just saying, if I ever had a kid, it would only be one kid. I would never have more than one kid, but I'm not going to have kids anyway. So, you know, that's for other people to do. That's not for me to do. That's not my cup of tea. But yeah, my brother was talking about getting this job, and there's no way that I would go to a job for 10 to 12 hours, even 8 hours a day is ridiculous. We have 24 hours in a day to sleep, to eat, to do what we want to do. And this is what I say, and I'm going to end the video here. My phone has been cutting off my videos the last 2 times I recorded. My phone is just cutting my videos off for some reason. It's doing things on its own. So if the video cuts off, that's why. I wanted to finish my video from the video before this. I wanted to finish with the title, basically. I wanted to say, a lack of knowledge is what destroys my people, because it is what destroys us. It's a lack of knowledge. And how many of us are really diving into and looking for knowledge? You know, not too many of us, sorry to say. And I can't do it for you. But going to a job that long, think about it. If you go to a 10-hour job, you have 14 hours left to eat, to sleep, and some people sleep for like 10 hours. Then what? Then you wake up. What if you have to go shopping? or you have to go to a doctor's appointment, or do anything, take your kids somewhere. It's crazy. It is crazy. That's why, for me, I will not have any kids. Right now, I have no thought in my mind of having children. I don't even have a woman to procreate with anyway. I don't even have a woman to do anything with anyway. So it ain't gonna happen here anyway. And I will be wrapping up if I have sex in the first place. You know, I wouldn't bring a child into this world that I wouldn't take care of or be around all the time to show them the way in life or to teach them things. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't bring a kid into this. I just can't bring myself to do that. And I know a lot of you, you're going to think about these situations a lot different. You're going to see it differently. You're just going to say probably, oh, well, this is the times that we live in. This is what we got to do. You know, this is how it is. So we just have to take it how it is and, you know, keep getting rammed up the ass with this system and this society and this slavery. And, you know, I understand that I'm complaining about my situation, but I have a reason to complain because I just can't keep up with it. You know, no, I don't work right now. I don't work at a job, but I get money the little bit of money that I do get, it's not enough to keep paying the rent here. And soon I'm going to be to a point where I can't pay the rent no longer. You know, my mother has been helping me because I was on the hepatitis C treatment and she was helping me with that. But now it's back to this thing where, oh, I got to worry about getting money to pay rent. I got to worry about my car insurance is coming up again here. You know, it's been 4 months. I get this 4-month break. I pay for 8 months and then get a 4-month break. That's due in October. Sooner or later, my car is going to mess up. And I understand these are things that happen, but this is all these things are designed to go to the job and to go to the store and get food and stuff. You see, if like this community that this guy was talking about, everything is already there. There's already planted food. There's already a water filtration system. There's already everything there we need to live with. And you can live off the land. People have been living off the land for thousands and thousands of years in the past. See, this is how brainwashed and indoctrinated and in slavery we really are, because we don't see that as an option. All we look up to is the government and the food stores and these jobs that don't give a rat's ass about any of us. See, this is the thing that bothers me the most, is that these jobs, you are a number. You are a person there to do the work to get these companies rich. And to, yes, you are supplying food for people. And you may be at a job where you're putting books in a binge, or you're, you know, manufacturing headphones or something. I don't know. But it's just insane the way that it's set up. It's insanity. I've been at these jobs, so I know the repetition. It's just constant, the same thing. And some people can handle that and do that. And some people actually don't mind it and like it. Me, it's the complete opposite. I absolutely hate doing repetitious work. I don't mind doing something repetitiously that I like making my music or writing. You know, I write all the time. I make music all the time. I just started to put out my music, you know? But it's insane to me, man. And you just can't get caught up. I can't get caught up. And I know nobody has an answer. You know, people can tell me something, but That ain't gonna make me do anything unless I want to do it, and I really can't tell other people anything because they're not gonna really do what I say. You know, if they're at some job, they're just gonna keep working there, and they're gonna keep slaving for that job. And I don't have nothing against you, but this is what we've been brainwashed with. This is when we were born and we got that social security number, we were a number that came into a system that used us like a slave. It's just the truth of the matter. The way that this is designed, ever since the Industrial Revolution came about, what do you think the Industrial Revolution was built upon? It was built upon hard-working American people. But yet there's so many people, they use that label like it's something great. Hard-working American people. You know, I understand that some things need to be built and some things need to happen, but a lot of this stuff that's being built, there's really no reason for it. It's just to keep people at these slavery jobs so other men and women can get rich. That's all it's about. And for real, screw that. I don't want to live the rest of my life working at some job. And I just won't do it. I won't do it. If anything, I will be homeless living somewhere where it's hot all year round. I swear to goodness, I'm just not being a slave to this system. I won't do it. And I was listening to this video from a guy that I just subscribed to. And what did he say? He said something, I forget it, just slipped my mind. But he was talking about a lot of this stuff. And this is what made me do the video again. Oh, he said that we work for 40 years of our lives. Then when that 40 years is over, we're older and we can't really do much. I mean, we still can move around and stuff, but it's not like when we were younger. And you're gonna die in a couple decades or in a little while. You're gonna work 40 years, 40, 50 years, and then you're gonna be like 60 some years old, and you're gonna have another decade or two to live. And if you get lucky, you're gonna have 3, 4 decades, if you get lucky. And it's just crazy. It's just so crazy. The more I sit here and think about it, I just want to completely block it out and get it out of my life. I don't want to be around this. I don't want to think about it. I want to get away from it. And I cannot find a way to get away from it, even though there seems to be options. You know, if I do go to some kind of place where it's like a community, I don't know how I'm going to fit in with people. I don't know. And, you know, because I'm more of a loner, I do things on my own. You know, I make my own arts. I do everything myself. The only time I'm around people is when I go to the store, or I walk up to Turkey Hill to get milk, or I take my walk, and then I'll see a couple people, and that's it. And then I see my mother, my father. I hardly ever see my family because I don't come around like that. And I don't have anything against nobody in my family, but I know that they won't have the same concepts that I do. And we just won't see eye to eye on a bunch of stuff. You know, if anybody in my family ever does watch this, I love them. You know, I love you. You know, it's, I care for them, but I just can't be around a group of people that think this way of how this is all set up, this slavery system, and how we were all brainwashed with this stuff. I am unbrainwashing myself every day, and there's just still a lot of people I know, they are so indoctrinated with this stuff that you can't tell them anything. And then it's like, where does that leave me? You know? Where does that leave me in the end? It leaves me here having to think about where to get the next dollar bill from. Even though you may have money and you're making money at a job, you probably hate the job and it's miserable. So how can you win either way? but I would rather not be at a job. I would rather be broke and have just enough to eat and have somewhere to live. That's it. That's all that I ask for. So with that, I'm 20 minutes in. SBN Lifestyle, peace unto you. If you're going through some hard time, get through it, because I go through some stupid bullshit too. So if you like this, like the video so I can get out more, so this message can get out more. And I have a lot more videos. This ain't the only thing I talk about. I talk about a lot of stuff. But thank you for watching. I will talk with y'all. If you have anything on your mind, write it in the comments. I'll get back to you later on. SBN Lifestyle.